Hey guys, what's up? My name's Jen. I'm a former flight attendant turned travel commentator. I also own my own travel agency and help people travel every single day all over the world. Today, more glitter and lasers. I'm obsessed. I can't help it. I am loving going through her old content. Here's the deal. I thought there were more Hawaii vlogs. I could have sworn when I was going through it that there was the lookbook and then there was the video that we went through and then there was like one more wrapping up the trip. Now, when I go back and this is vlogs from 7 years ago, so I doubt that there's been any kind of like messing with them or whatever. There was nothing. There was nothing after the vlog that we watched. So that was it. But I went back even further and I have found what I think is her first travel vlog that she's ever technically done. So this vlog is her going to Vegas and it's the first titled travel vlog on her channel. I thought this would be just as interesting to go through. For me, Anna is so fascinating on like a psychological level, behavioral level too. This vlog is from 8 years ago, and I like to preface what my intentions are for watching this video and going through it. One, I think there's been a lot of talk lately about how she enjoys rage baiting people with her content. She no longer has her comments on YouTube. She seems to kind of abandon her YouTube channel and she's only posting shorts there now and has really only focused on her podcast and Instagram. That's been an interesting shift for her. Now her going through these surgeries, if you're a watcher of her, you know that it's kind of sus the fact that she claims that it's physically impossible for her to lose weight because of these discovered obesity genes that she has. I don't know. It all sounds a little like coping to me. I think going back to her very old content, it's interesting to see how she has developed her online personality and how she has moved into the Anna that she is now. When watching her travel content, I want to see if she's traveling more responsibly than she does nowadays, because I partially want to see if she's even so far as to rage baiting her traveling and being so bit irresponsible when she travels and just making dumb decisions. We've seen dumb decision after dumb decision while she's traveling, which is fun to bring up tips for you guys when you're traveling, because she just a great example of usually what not to do when on vacation. Example, petting animals that you're highly allergic to, or just not putting on sunscreen when you are laying out in the sun. Just stuff like that. And I know that we enjoy watching her make those decisions, but is that the real Anna, or is she fully like lost in this online personality that she has? And I think seeing how people travel, even though they're posting it online or stuff, you see more realistic side to people because it's high stress. First of all, so like that mask comes down a little bit. You just see how they're interacting with other people, because you have to kind of interact with other people when you're traveling. And I just feel like we get a better sense of who that person is, more about what their true personality is as well. I always say to people, like, if you want to learn about the person that you are dating, you need to go on a trip with that person, because you'll see how they interact with other people. You'll see how they handle stressful situations. You'll see how they handle when they're really tired and in stressful situations, how they treat you when they're tired or in stressful situations. There's just so much you can learn from traveling with another person. And I feel like we're kind of traveling with Anna, even though we're going back in time, but we're kind of seeing how she reacts to these different situations. Now, it's not going to be fully, unmasked, because she is an online personality. But I think because we're going back to her early days where she's, this is her first travel vlog, we might see a little bit more of the true her. We'll see. I don't know. Last vlog we watched, I actually ended up enjoying it way more than her content nowadays, and I feel like we did see a little bit more like real her. One thing, she has come out recently to talking about how she never talks about what she eats and all of that, and we saw in that vlog, like, she was talking about cookies and she's like, oh, people are getting these for gifts, but I'm getting them for myself, kind of thing. Like, she was more candid about what she was eating. She still, I would say, is not a person that I would want to hang out with or be around. It's main character syndrome. I think that is part of her personality, not going to go away. And why she's developed into the person that she is today, or online personality she is today. This vlog is called Travel Vlog, a Random Vegas Action. I have seen some talk too about her not being open about her drinking habits. Now, this is a tough one because it's hard to know exactly, what's going on outside of her vlogging and all of that. Many do seem to claim that she may have an issue with overconsumption, or have noticed that she does enjoy drinking a lot, which I just do notice that her behavior changes during her travel sometimes. Like, there was a vlog where she got off the flight and I'm like, was she drinking on the flight? Because just like, who just walks off and leaves their luggage on the flight or leaves their items on the flight, which I have seen before as a flight attendant, but that people have usually been drinking quite a bit. So I don't know, just bringing up things that I've been hearing in the Glitter and Lasers. I think it's like kind of been in their subreddits. I don't specifically go onto her subreddit or the farms or anything like that, but I hear it from other reactors, bringing you all up to speed on what I'm hearing. If you're hearing some other stuff, let me know down in the comments below, because I love a little goss sesh. I have been called out for being too nice in my reactions, but it's really not in my nature to be like super nasty. I just like to talk about it and bring up different topics. Maybe I'm not cut out to be a reactor, but who knows? Okay, let's get into her vlog. As usual, I'm talking way too much. It is going to be linked in the description below. It's from 8 years ago. There's 12K views on it, and it is again called a travel vlog, a random Vegas action. Here we go. By the way, I am going into this completely blind. I've never watched this video before, so if it sucks, I'm sorry. Okay, starting off with a nice picture of her bum. Love that. You can really see how much her body has changed though in the 8 years, which, I mean, haven't all of ours? Okay, first of all, having your dog in the casino, is he a service dog for her and her anxiety, or like an emotional support animal? I don't know why all of a sudden I feel like I remember that. But having a dog in a casino, that's pretty stressful.
I like a definite favorite is like dragon one with like an orb. Because anytime I can touch orbs, I'm like really into it. Orbs are just another way, or a fancy way of saying balls. And no, don't get crazy. I didn't mean those balls. Oh wait, I did. It's like okay, we're going around. A little donuts. A little it's like shut up. Here they are. I love the game. Dragon, king of the dragons, make me princess of dragons today. Okay, now we're gonna play. Touch the thing so it'll.
I'm surprised that she never got into theater. I guess social media, you can kind of like put on your performance too, but I don't know. Maybe she's in the wrong career.
Okay, so guys.
Whoa, the makeup.
We just spent the night playing slot machines. Okay, hold on. It just cleared. It fixed the light. We just spent the night playing slot machines.
Why would you leave that in?
Back all of the money that she lost. True story. But in all of this, we had some creepy situations. There was a man who just like walked up and stared at me. And then I was like, hello. And he's like, can a guy say hello? I'm like, yeah, but you actually have to say hello first.
He just leaned on the machine and was like,
I
mean,
I wore shorts on.
You're in Vegas. It is the land of weirdos.
And I like pulled them out.
this guy was
okay, then I
great.
I'm fiercely real.
Crazy.
Anyway, so he came up. And then another dude came up who was like a photographer who we couldn't figure out who he was into. He was just having a real weird conversation with us, and then asked us to follow him on Instagram, which I was like, no, because I don't know you. And then he's like,
he tried to give us a business card.
He tried to give us a business card.
Walked away real quick.
We were like,
then we were dancing to MC Hammer.
Then we went into a bar and we were like, no, we weren't even in a bar. We were in front of a slot machine. I wasn't even drunk. I'd only had a glass of wine.
And then we were like this.
For like a long time. And then we did this for a while. And then we did the thing where you like shimmy and go back and forth. That thing. We did that for a while. Anyway, and then we tried to go into a club, which was not a club. It was just a lame bar with like a bunch of older people dancing. And then we're like,
I feel like a lot of bars are like that still in Vegas, so not surprising. Did they have Data with them the whole time? That poor dog. If he had to go with them the whole time and be around the craziness and music and loudness, I kind of feel bad for him. Also, I've never heard her talk about this friend before either, so I wonder if whoever this is, they're still friends.
Okay, we'll dance.
Yep.
But then there just wasn't some sweet jams. The jams were not sweet. They were a little sour. The jams were sour.
A along with the people.
The people were also sour.
Well,
And then we were like, let's live stream because we wrote this amazing song. You ready?
no.
You can do things that butts do, even though your butt ain't huge. You can do things that butts do, cause you're a person with a butt that ain't.
I just. What is this? I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just kind of like, I mean, you know, hotel lighting really hasn't changed in the last 10 years. That's all I can say.
Huge.
This is also probably why I find Vegas, like going out in Vegas, the outdoor Vegas and the way I like to do Vegas is not annoying, but the Vegas, like on the strip, doing all of this, I find it very annoying because it's a lot of this going on.
So we were singing that on Instagram Live, and this man was like, yo, I sell t-shirts.
Hashtag thirsty.
Hashtag thirsty. He's like, I sell t-shirts. Odell wore.
So they're acting surprised that they're getting this attention, and it's interesting that they keep bringing up the men that are giving them attention like it's some bad thing, but they're sitting on Instagram Live singing like that at the bar, sitting in public or at the casino, and they're probably filming and doing all that. So naturally, if someone is trying to get some clout or trying to sell something, or, you know, they're gonna be approaching you, networking and doing all that. That's kind of an obvious thing. If you're filming and doing that kind of stuff, you're gonna get more attention in public than you would if you're just sitting there playing sluts quietly. Why is she so upset that there are men approaching her? I don't know. That's also kind of weird to me.
Or one of my t-shirts. You can check out his Instagram. He's wearing one of my t-shirts. We're like, dude,
And then
you're
he's like
Instagram
this.
live. I don't even know you. And
He was like this to me. He was like, and then he pushed me out of the
yeah, and then he was like, are you gonna vlog about me? Are you gonna vlog? I'm like, no, you're a random dude that interrupted an Instagram live that was purely set up so we could sing a song about how her butt wasn't big but still valuable. Because you don't have to have a big butt to have a butt that can do things that butts do. And that was what that song was about.
Like
Was that she has a tiny booty, but it still has value. You are a worthy person. And no, he had to come in and try to sell his t-shirts. So then we went.
Remember how I said that I thought this was a good idea to watch our first travel vlog ever? I'm regretting it.
It had nothing to do with butts. And nothing to do with butts. If you come in and be like, guys, I sell t-shirts that are about butts. About accepting all butt shapes and sizes. I would have been down with that. I would have been like, tell us more.
Give us these shirts about
Give us these shirts. I will wear your butt shirt. But no, it was like, and he didn't even like talk about like what the shirt looked like. He was just like, I have the sweet designer. Check me out. Swizzle K 29 13 45 on Instagram. I'm real hip.
Oh,
I'm like, I was
Vegas.
like, you just
And
walk
then he
around.
walked off. He walked off.
No, we
Yes.
walked off because we
People
went.
do just walk around and do that, especially in Vegas. Maybe, okay, I'm being too harsh. I've been fortunate enough to been to Vegas many times. A lot for work as well, flying to as a flight attendant there too, and just vacationing there. So it's very common for that stuff to happen and be solicited constantly when you are in Vegas, and people are drinking, they spend money, and it just is the whole kind of culture there. So maybe this is like one of her first times really experiencing it, so it's really weird for her. Maybe she's not used to getting attention as much as she did, and I guess she's a little bit early in her social media career, so not used to filming out in public that more people are going to approach her because of that. I'll walk my annoyance back a little bit and try to give the benefit of the doubt, but oh my god, I've never in my life have I been this type of person to be so loud and obnoxious. Not to say that me being quiet and like shy and all of that in public is great either. It's interesting to me because she is so much the opposite of who I am deep down to the core. Like she's literally the exact opposite. So maybe that's also why I find her a little bit interesting to watch, because I'm like, how do people act like this? It's so crazy.
Went off of live, and I was no longer broadcasting this fool. Here's the funny thing, like my thought is, it's like he'd wander around the Cosmo being like, I wonder
Yeah,
if
they're at the
anyone's
Cosmo.
going, oh, they're going live. They're going live. I'm going in right now. I'm going in.
Call that a live bomber.
A live bomber.
A live bomber.
He's a live bomber. He just sits around looking for people going live on Instagram so he can pimp his shit. Hashtag live bomber. Hashtag live bomber. Make it a thing. I just love doing this.
All day, all day.
All day. All day, all day. Oh my god. I should
I'm
totally
struggling.
vlog more drunk. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Look.
Wait, what did she just say?
I should totally vlog more drunk. It's so much fun.
Interesting. She actually mentioned that she is drunk, that she should vlog more like that.
It's so much fun. Look, we're both being choked.
It's not
by
fun to
stuff.
watch,
know,
to
it's
be
not mine
honest.
off.
This jumpsuit is choking me. It's
Maybe
like,
for the
if I
cringe
had
factor,
a sweet,
it is.
sweet dominatrix lover, I could be like, come with me, lover. But I don't. I just have data. Hi, baby. He's like, these girls are drunk and scary. He's gonna cuddle us anyway. He loves Nikki more than he loves me. He always loves my friends more than me.
That might say a lot about you. If your own dog doesn't care for you as much as he cares for your friends. This is so weird.
You're such a.
Look at him. He's
He's
such
a
a little
cutie.
player. He's like bossing on her lap. It's like, yeah, pet me. That's right. You want to pet me?
He looks
Hashtag live
terrified.
bomber.
Look at him look
Hashtag live
at you.
bomber. If we were going live right now, Data would be a live bomber.
He's like, save me.
It's true.
That's it. That's all we have to say. Don't be a live bomber.
No.
And appreciate all butt sizes.
PSA.
Synopsis. All butts are beautiful. Big butts, tiny butts, all are beautiful. I didn't even make a noise when smacking your butt. That's how tiny it is. There we go. Hey! Oh! 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 Okay, with that, we're out. You know, just nothing going on in this hotel room. What? What is that?
Okay, that's funny.
So,
I'll be honest, I kind of do like the friend. She seems funny.
is womp womp womp. What time is it? So it is
7:53.
it is
Wow.
7:53 in the morning. And where are we going, Nikki?
To the gym.
Yes, Quang. She is going in a glitter bomber. It's Vegas. Nikki's in the shower. She's a lot of noise.
That's great that her friend might be being kind of a good influence on her too. Get up and go work out on a vacation. That's amazing. And I'm also surprised that they're up at 7:53, but if there's been a time difference from where she lives to, that kind of happens. Also, people, if they've been drinking the night before, I know a lot of people wake up early the next day just randomly. That was good to see. I feel like we don't see that nowadays, her going to the gym.
Noise, but I just wanted to show you guys the golden tampons, as I like to call them, because in Vegas, a box of tampons is $17
Yeah.
for
She actually brings up a good point. So, going to Europe, tampons are a lot more expensive in certain places as well. So, if you're a girl traveling and you just might need a tampon at some point, bring them with you. I was in Belgium, and to get a box at this little pharmacy, it was so expensive. So expensive that this was last year. I feel like even in the UK, it feels more expensive. I think inflation has got me like all messed up too. So now I'm just like, expect to pay nothing less than $20 for anything. It's exciting when something is under $20. I do tend to find that when you're traveling, sunscreen, tanning oil, tampons are three majorly big things that you may need while on your vacation, but are very, very, very pricey to get. Just make note of that.
for 10 tampons. So we call these
That's a lot.
gold tampons. But I find this very interesting.
It kind of, she could have got them just at like a little store, but anything in the hotel being sold in the hotels are so expensive. You need to, especially in Vegas, go out to the ABC store. Still probably going to be more expensive than you're used to in your hometown. Unless you live in a bigger city, it's going to be less expensive than in your hotel. I wonder also if she got those out of like a vending machine type thing too. That's small for 17. That's crazy.
Because I bought like a fancy kombucha and these weird banana things called Barnana. If you've never tried them, they are amazing and they're really healthy and full of protein. Anyway, that costs less than a box of tampons. So I got this bougie stuff, this Health Aid kombucha, and this Barnana potassium snack. These things are like excessively priced everywhere for cheaper. And I got 2 sets of these because we got some for Nikki too. That was cheaper than these tampons. And I'm very confused because this shit's always expensive.
And these are usually not. These are usually free in most offices. So help me understand.
Is she just like crazy excited right now or like energized? Or do you think she's been drinking already? Which is, again, it's kind of a normal thing in Vegas, having a Bloody Mary in the morning or whatever, if you're walking from the gym, going back through the casino on your way back up to your room or something like that. I don't know. Unless she's just like so much more energetic in these vlogs than she is nowadays, which totally could be too. It could be age, it could be her health, it could be tons of reasons, but she's just super animated right now, and she keeps saying the same thing over and over. Like we do get it. We do get it. And I see that the video's almost done, so I don't know if it's just gonna like completely end, but if we end on tampons, ugh.
The only conclusion I have is that Vegas hates periods. Vegas hates periods. The end.
That might not be untrue. As I just said, that's how we end. We didn't get a whole lot out of that. That was just more entertainment and testing my patience this morning with the singing. Obviously, she's a bit more immature. Her energy levels just seem way different than when she's traveling nowadays, because I feel like we get vlogs where she's very tired. She said, I had to stay in bed today, or she had to switch plans because she wasn't feeling good. That's been a little interesting, and she's been doing a lot more physical activities in Hawaii. They went hiking. Here, they're like drinking and going out the night before.